Okay, welcome to another episode of Crit Squad. Last time, a whole bunch of shit happened. Fuck, we're gonna have to call him at some point, right? Sacha pulls out his comm and dials Alistair.
I didn't think you'd have the balls to call me back after what you did in Germany.
So, remember last time when I called and I said that this wasn't the thing? This time it's the thing. We need jobs.
Meet me at the usual place.
And Sacha approaches Alistair.
How long has it been? Should we just get down to business then?
Please.
As technology soybean harvest for the last few years has been falling behind. In order to remain competitive, lately they've started investing heavily in broccoli. It's a hard-to-get plant and should be easier to make into a social trend. All the crops are set to release their spring crop reports this coming Monday at 9 a.m. My clients would like to know if Productos Cultivados has succeeded in their venture, and the details of the reports should be at their local office in the pyramid.
I'm not particularly excited about doing second job stealing information for Alistair.
Yeah. Well, you know, the good news is this is a pyramid, so if you fall off, it's just a slide.
Perhaps we just order some egg roll to go and discuss with group.
You know, I was doing that dinner thing. That was more to be petulant. I'm not even that hungry.
All right, you guys arrive back at Trencherman's underground lair. It's about 1 a.m. at this point.
I roll the boulder back in place.
Do you need any Dave?
I just ate before I left. I swear, I'm not diabetic. I'm not going to eat you. I don't really need...
But I mean...
Sorry, I don't mean to be... Don't get
touchy?
excited. Don't get excited.
Do you need any egg roll?
I'm afraid I can't eat that.
I'm afraid that you can't eat that.
Please, let's just go over the plan. Trust. I have you in my home. You know where I live. I'm not going to double-cross you.
That's actually part of the problem.
Okay, put it this way. There's more of you than there are of me. There's no way I'd kill you all before one escaped and reported me. So take comfort.
Yep. So anyway, as technology, huh? Fuck. Okay, so there's a thing, and Sacha looks at Trencherman and says, so you don't know this, but we, gesturing to Yarrow and himself, have kind of a thing about breaking into heavily guarded buildings to steal data and then get out, in that we're not great at it.
Lovely.
But I had an idea. Like, we're not going to just smash and grab, right?
Correct.
Right? So you're looking at me like this is all very obvious.
Oh, no, I'm just waiting to hear what you have to say. Bated breath. Go on.
Uh-huh. Okay, anyway, so I'm thinking we basically go ask them for the information. We're a security team. We're offering our services on something it doesn't even have to be big. We'll do a pen test on who knows, maybe that farming one that nobody gives a shit about.
The pen test, yes. So I assume you have some way to dummy up some credentials.
Yarrow's got a really good friend who loves doing us favors.
We'll need some kind of ruse in order to gain access. Perhaps we send in, as security team, second team to actually conduct security tests.
Yeah.
So we have a face up front discussing the details. We have a security team going in, which I assume by your shadow suit, madam, and your strong, silent demeanor that's perhaps your forte?
Baldy looks up from the little box she has of fried rice that's currently she just took a bite of and is like, yes, I prefer to sneak instead of talk.
So stealth is your asset in this endeavor. Yours, the plan and your knowledge of security.
Yes.
Yours, Yarrow, is your ability to get these credentials, and I assume muscle?
Yeah, he can punch shit real hard.
Very good. I shall expound. I will be able to provide a distraction should you need it. You say security test.
Yeah.
How about, you send in a false exterminator? I have a small ability that allows me to summon hordes of small creatures to do my bidding.
That thing you do with your eyebrows when you say shit like that is goddamn terrifying.
That's lovely.
I like that. That's really cool. You can do that with anything?
I can do it with anything that doesn't have, say, normal human sentience.
If as technology assumes that you are completely separate from security test, should you be discovered, they can make a phone call back to Sacha, and we will confirm that you are indeed a testing entity.
Brilliant. I love it.
Sort of a double blind thing. At the very least, that'll get us in.
That's not a double blind.
It's whatever. That sounded cool, though, right? It's like, it sounded like I knew what I was talking about.
Always Sasha's goal.
Very knowledgeable of this business. I love it.
Perhaps
Yeah.
we should do some
So-
reconnaissance.
Yeah, go check it out. I mean, that's all you. I can look at shit, but
I have a map of the underground sewer system. That's what I can provide. I don't have much knowledge of the street level. I don't get up above very often.
so maybe you guys scope out the underground ingress, egress, that sort of shit, and we'll go look at the mall.
Indeed. While we're gone, I suggest you place the order for any gear we might need. Do you have a handle?
I mean, you can just call me Baldy. I mean, it's sort of a handle.
It's probably not her actual. Oh no, it's not her actual name.
It's no, but it's what I'm most comfortable with right now. I don't know.
All right, Baldy. Yes. We'll get you a suit to fit. Correct?
Sure. Yeah.
Good.
Who else would need
Also,
one?
maybe a hat. So,
You will need a suit as well.
All right, you guys wake up after your first night in Trencherman's house. You notice there's a devil rat in the kitchen.
Shit.
I tear the thing to
I don't
pieces.
need to have breakfast anymore.
Ever.
good morning, I guess.
Yeah. Very effective alarm clock.
Yarrow goes to the fridge and just peeks in to make sure there's still some Dave in there.
Oh, there's a solid 3/4 of Dave there.
He gives the thumbs up to Sasha, like, lots of Dave in here.
Sasha does like the brow wipe. Phew.
I pinch the dead devil rat by the nape and carry it, like, daintily outside.
Okay, so I don't want to be here right now anymore.
Okay, so maybe the plan should be maybe Sasha and I will go and do the reconnaissance of the building. I can do the sneaky side. He can do the talky side.
Just walking up and looking at shit.
Yeah. And then Trencherman and Yarrow can do their end from back here. You can make the phone call from here, if you like.
Baldy, it is important you remain invisible so as not to be recognized in 2 days.
Yes, correct. I will do my best.
Probably not that many people who look like you
This is true.
with
Good
giant
point.
snake tattoos.
I mean, I will wear my shadow suit, cover myself up as much as I can.
What is the range on physical mask? Do I just have to maintain concentration? Because I could disguise her.
Yeah, you just maintain concentration on yourself.
Well, I mean, could I cast it on her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I could stay in my lodge and maintain while you're doing your calls. So I'm just going to roll a disguise, and you guys can tell me if it looks good or looks shit.
Okay.
If you could be anyone in the world, Baldy, what would you choose to look like?
Oh, that's so much pressure.
In 5 seconds or less.
Surprise me, because I don't know.
Here you go.
3 successes. To look, there is just a kind of small, completely unremarkable, kind of overweight, middle-aged man. You've got a grandpa sweater on and a flat cap.
Oh.
Still
Can
an
I-
orc?
Human man, actually.
Human. Okay.
Can I feel any of this, or do I still just feel like myself? I just look different.
Still feel like yourself.
But you do smell like Werther's Originals. Because physical mask does change scent.
Does Trencherman have a mirror or any kind of reflective surface in your lair?
No.
Damn.
Well, I have some glass on my table. I'll just put a black plate behind it. There you go.
Oh.
You look like my
Whoa.
grandpa.
Just if they get within 1 to 2 feet of you, they'll see the shimmer.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will stay far away. Wow, What does that smell? It smells. I'm kind of hungry now.
It was my favorite.
Aw.
Butterscotch candies. I used to keep them in peppermints in my pockets at all times.
Yeah. Baldy, you want to go do some stuff?
Yes, we should probably, figure out what our next move is.
Well, we'll go scope out the pyramid. You can do your sneaky sneak, maybe find some alternate entrances and exits and such like, and I'll look at shit and write some stuff down.
Sure.
You guys sound very ready.
Trenchman will go up and push the boulder out of the way for you.
Okay, cool. And Yarrow, you're gonna, by the time I get there, we're gonna have a security company, right?
I will make a phone call immediately after you leave.
Okay, cool. Text me the name.
I will send you as much information as I acquire.
Perfect.
Baldy will zip up her shadow suit and walk out the door.
Oh yeah. What are you guys taking with you?
Oh, excellent question. Mechanics wise, do concealed holsters conceal against metal detectors?
No.
Okay.
Also, I don't think your shadow suit will do you much good with physical mask on because you look like an old man in a sweater.
Yeah, because I'm not going inside.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
On his way out the door, Sacha puts his pistols like very delicately on the coffee table and then like moves his hands like he's steadying them and takes a second and leaves.
Baldy?
Then Baldy is going to go over to the bookshelf and then look at Trencherman and ask, is it okay if I take one of these with me? Just so, I look like an innocent old man reading the book outside.
Let me choose one. Let me
Yes.
see. I could just pick one that's not very precious. So, I guess I could be very careful with this one.
Okay, I will. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Baldy takes it and holds it gently against her.
We don't have a record of being careful with really anything.
I really didn't want to hear that. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. Baldy awkwardly does finger guns and then walks out.
Seriously, be careful with the book.
Trencherman, just a quick note. Don't touch Sacha's pistols or he will have a conniption when he returns from his errand.
Yes, I've never favored the guns.
It's just a warning because he'll have a complete meltdown if you even move them slightly.
I understand. I feel the same way about my texts.
All right, it's time for me to make a phone call.
Hey, Yarrow, what's up? When the view screen comes up, you see Paco dressed like he's ready to go to war. He's got an AK-97 in his hands, he's got the helmet on, a whole bunch of camouflage, he's going through a rainforest.
Paco, what on earth are you doing right now?
Call of Duty Amazonia. You should get in on this. I'm stuck against this tank, and they got 2 machine gun nests on either side.
What is your rank in this game?
I'm only a
I don't
lieutenant
give a
corporal.
shit. You're a super nerd.
Okay.
Listen, I have some things I desperately need from you, and we can pay.
Okay. You still owe me the 6-pack of beer.
I'll get you a 30-pack of beer if you do this detail.
What do you need?
Most importantly, I need an adept license for Manhattan.
Okay.
And secondly, some security credentials. I have a friend who needs to fake himself as a security professional.
Okay, well, how good do these need to be? Is this just like a cursory scan, or...?
They need to be at least level 3.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can make a few calls and make that happen. But, if you want these, you're gonna have to come over and play this game with me. Once you get here, I'll give you the fake SINs.
Honestly,
The fake
I
licenses.
don't have a lot of time at the
You know,
moment.
I'm kind of busy right now. I don't know if I can,
Yoro, we have 2 days. I'd be happy to accompany you.
All right, if I come over this afternoon to play a small amount of video game, do you think you can finish this security work by end of day?
Yeah, I can get that put together for you.
I'll be bringing a flesh-eating friend.
A what now?
Yarrow hangs up.
Sacha and Baldy, you guys walk up. You're across the street from the Az Technology Pyramid. It looms over multiple city blocks with a huge water display cascading over the steps all the way down to the bottom. Standing at 80 stories tall, it dwarfs much of Times Square behind it, but it's far from the tallest building in the neighborhood.
Shit.
Wow, they said pyramid. They weren't kidding.
Yeah, no, they actually, like, it's a pyramid. Just right there. It's not ugly at all. Well, shall we go, see what we can see? Totally not knowing each other?
Yeah.
Sacha says, staring straight across the street.
I'll meet you back here in, I don't know.
Let's say 20.
20 minutes? All right. See you in 20.
All right. Grandpa.
Quick question. This doesn't disguise my voice, right?
No.
All right, cool.
So Sacha, as you step inside, you see a big security line. Looks like the usual, MAD scanner, cyberware scanner, and a SIN check. Just beyond, you can see a massive shopping center filled with wage slaves and more stores than you can count.
So, I'd like to roll corporate security to spot holes in this. Ways one might, if one were so inclined, pass it, bypass it.
Okay.
Just like, someone who knows airport security might be able to look at the way they have it set up and be like, that's not going to work if this happens.
Yeah.
So, 3 successes.
So it doesn't look like they have a lot of guns or, what's the best way to put this? It looks like they're kind of low on physical security there. They only have 2 people taking people through the scanners. And not only that, there is a door on your side of the threshold with a number pad on it. And so conceivably someone might be able to find a way around going through that door without going through proper security channels.
Okay. So, can probably surmise from that, if there was a lot of confusion, we could probably get through unchecked, or we could sneak through the door if need be. Okay. Is there, like, prior to that security line, is there a directory of some sort?
No, but it looks like there
You have
is
to be
one.
inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a couple of them. It looks like they're posted next to the elevators.
Okay. How close are they? Could I snap a picture of them?
You could probably still blow it up and get something out
That's
of it.
what I was thinking, just in case we can't find something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sacha will, take out his comm. Well, I have the contacts.
Yeah.
Take a picture of that just in case. Anyone in charge visible? Is there like a, security desk beyond or anything like that? Or is it, this is basically like getting into the theme park?
It's basically like getting into the theme park.
So that's about it, I guess, for the inside of scoping it out.
All right. Are you going to go past the scanners?
I cannot do that right now. No, I can. I don't have my guns. I'll go through the scanners then. Feeling very, very naked without my guns.
All right, so the guy goes through to scan your SIN. Huh. That's weird. Hold on, let me try it again.
Fuck.
It looks like you're not going through. We're going to have to take you aside.
Oh, I can just come back tomorrow. It's no big deal.
Sir, please, come with us.
Okay.
Baldy, what are you doing?
All right. Baldy is going. This is it's really big, right? It
Yes,
scans okay, so I can't feasibly just walk around it.
Yeah.
So I am going. Are there benches? Is there like a park or any grassy area near the outside of this?
Yeah, in the very front, the water that cascades down the steps goes into a small display with a fountain. There's a couple benches next to that.
I'm going to walk over to the benches and sit down and start kind of flipping through the book. I'm going to start humming, just random. Random something.
We get an old man hum.
Yes, I don't know.
All right.
That's jaunty for an old fella.
And then I can see people coming and going from this spot. Okay, I'm just going to kind of watch and see how many people leave and how many people look like they work there as opposed to people just hanging out in the shops or whatever.
It looks to be a pretty even mix of people who work there as well as people who are just going to shop.
Okay, and what time is it?
It's still early in the day. Everyone's coming into work, so it's about 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Are there can I see any, like, cameras or anything on the outside of the building?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. A bunch?
Not a bunch, but there's enough. It looks like they have most of the things covered.
Okay. And then, like, lights as well, like spotlights for when it's dark. Okay. Then I'm just gonna kind of keep looking up at where people are coming and going and kind of seeing, are there alleyways around the sides where people can go, or?
I mean, the building ends right before the sidewalk, and then you have the street on either side of it.
Okay, then I'm just gonna stay there and kind of make notes of people moving through the building.
Okay. Sasha?
Yep. As soon as this is happening, Sacha is going to text his contact boss Crane with the phrase "remember me" winky face, followed by "answer if I call." And then he's going to text Baldy with there's going to be handcuff emoji, prayer emoji, sick emoji, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
All right, Baldy.
Baldy pulls out her comm and sees the message and just kind of goes, oh, shit. And then she's going to stand up from the bench and walk back across the street, kind of away from a bunch of people, and quietly call back to Millie and Trencherman.
Okay.
We might have a problem already.
Oh no, what is wrong?
I forward the text from Sacha.
I just got this, and he just went inside, and I feel like
Dearie me.
something went wrong.
I wish you would actually communicate instead of fancy emojis.
I mean, it's the times, right? But I'm not sure what to do.
Well,
As we look at each other.
I'd say let's advance the timeline on those credentials rather quickly.
I suppose we have to go play video games, literally at this very moment.
Okay, I mean, if it will help, then yes, play video games?
Yeah, sorry, that is not clear on your end, but this is the only way out of said situation.
It is. I suggest you, call him and have it ready by the time we arrive. Try and negotiate a little bit, and we'll play all day if he likes.
Got to call him again.
He is getting 2 for the price of 1. Seriously, it's the only way to preserve our cover, otherwise he's just out of the mission.
Alright, turn, we need to get in a taxi right now, and I will call on the way.
I will keep you updated on what's going on over here. Thanks, please hurry.
Also, I would suggest it might take a few moments to do this. You might want to create some sort of distraction that might slow down the processing of our dear friend. Do something old manny.
Okay?
Good luck.
All right. Do you need like some Dave in a box or something?
I don't need any Dave. God damn!
Like a Dave to go sort of situation. Millie calls a taxi.
All right. So Yarrow and Trenchman in disguise hop into the taxi on the way to Battery City to go visit Paco.
Have you ever had a friend that you sort of liked and sort of needed, but also sort of didn't like at all?
Have you ever been to university?
Well, my education was under the close guidance of a corporation.
I understand. Mine as well. Study partners, my good man. Study partners. Do all the work yourself. They just claim credit.
It is similar to that situation. And Millie is gonna order a couple cases of beer to be delivered, like stacked, to Paco's house.
All right. You guys pull up, and he buzzes you into his building. It's one of those, it has a fancy kind of architecture to it, but as soon as you get inside, you just see, oh no, they just made it look fancy. It's all terrible materials.
Okay.
He's blasting some orc rock. Once you get up there, he's not an orc. And yeah, he opens the door. Hey, yeah, you're here. Come on in.
Yeah, we are so excited to be here.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, you
You can call me Professor.
Professor.
Indeed.
Are you teaching together?
We work together. We sort of work together.
We have exciting work together.
Oh, okay. Well, here, come on in. Have you played Call of Duty Amazonia before?
Do I look like someone who's played Call of Duty Nerdazonia before?
I have not. Enrapture me, young man.
All right. Yeah, so I have this set of trodes. You're going to put that on your head. We're going to drop into VR. I'll show you where the host is, and it's really cool. It's just like you're there. You can feel the recoil, the guns when you're shooting. You know, everything blows up because I paid a little extra, so I only have extra explosive ammo.
My good man. Before we get into the nitty-gritty and the down and dirty of this game, where are we at with our friend's paperwork? He rather needs it quickly, and we can get started any moment, but if that's done, then, well, we can play carefree.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, for the licenses, you said, right?
Yeah, and I actually need a name attached to both of these.
Mm-hmm.
The name is Logan Murray.
Logan Murray. Okay.
And then we'll play a disgusting amount of video games.
Yeah, that's your buddy's Sin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can get that attached to him. Give me 1 second, make yourself at home, have a couple beers. I have some crackers and soy cheese in the fridge.
Oh, no, this one only eats people.
No, I don't know what you're talking. You're such a kid.
Inside joke. Got it.
Yes, inside.
Baldy, if there's anything you'd like to do.
Where she is across the street, Baldy's gonna start jogging in place a little bit. So there's like some sweat buildup. Mm-hmm. And then she's gonna kind of shuffle across the street, bent over a little bit, and go kind of up where she can see. Is there a window? Can I see through a window into?
It's just a little barrier that they have rigged up.
Okay.
Like you can see into the lobby while you're in line.
Okay. Well, she's just gonna kind of stand where she can see into the lobby and put her hand on the side and kind of act like she's out of breath. And just kind of stand there and fan herself and look around inside to see if she can see Sacha.
Okay. You get a couple odd looks from people in line, but no one does anything.
Okay.
You don't see Sacha inside.
Okay. Cool. She's gonna stay there for the moment.
Sacha, now you found the security office.
Good. I will have remembered how to get there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not hard to get into. In between a restaurant and a gym. And yeah, so they take you back to one of the guy's offices there. He sits down across from you. So your SIN didn't register. Came up as a fake.
Okay.
Would you like to explain what you're doing in Manhattan in our arcology?
Sacha, through all of this, is going to put on the, like, I'm as stumped as you are kind of look.
Okay, roll a con.
That's the approach. I'm going to spend a point of edge. So far, I have 3 successes, re-rolling the failures. 5 successes.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're going to have to burn your SIN, and we're going to call in a knight errant to come take you off the island.
Oh, I can just walk myself out.
We'd really rather you didn't.
Okay. Shit, well, so Sacha is going to text in his pocket to Milligram, ! Over and over and over and over again, and send that while he kind of Sacha sighs and lets his shoulders fall and goes, okay, listen, I'm not supposed to tell anyone this, but I'm here on business. This was supposed to, okay, I'm going to have to fire the guy that made me that SIN that I've been using, because it was supposed to get me a little bit further before I talked to your boss, actually, on recommendation to perform a security check. So, like, good job. Little bit of a bummer that, for me, this doesn't look great on me, right? I only got to the front line. But,
he's just bearing down on you with his gaze. If your security test didn't work, then can we do a biometric scan and find your actual SIN?
Well, tell you what. If you let me make a phone call, I'll put you on the phone with the guy who recommended me to As Technology for this exact job. You can talk to him, clear it all up. He's a councilman.
Why would a councilman be involved in a security check for As Technology?
Well, it's more like a behind-the-scenes friend recommended thing. He works for MDC.
Roll another con.
Yeah, Spending Edge. Incidentally, I'm re-rolling all of these.
Oh, God.
2 successes. Oh, shit.
Put him on the line.
Okay. I call Boss Crane.
Baldy.
Okay, fuck it. Baldy, she's gonna push into the inside of the pyramid. I'm just gonna go inside and kind of sink down to my knees and clutch at my chest.
Okay.
And start going, I need some water. I don't know what old guys sound like. I need some water. I need some water, please.
All right, one of the security guys kind of stops the line and goes over there. Sir, are you okay?
No, I think I need some water. I need to sit down. I got too hot outside and I'm lost.
Hold on. And he runs off back there. The other security guy's just kind of standing there with his hands up.
Okay.
As the line stops.
Baldy keeps clutching her chest and is kind of looking around, kind of like, I was trying to find the supermarket and I got turned around and I'm so, I can't see anything. I'm just gonna sit here.
All right.
I kind of clutch at the security guy's leg as I sit down on the ground.
Yeah. The other security guy comes back with the water.
Okay.
Gives you some water.
Baldy takes it. Thank you, young man. Thank you. And just slowly sips while looking around.
Do we need to call you a dock wagon?
No, I think I'm okay. I just needed to sit down for a minute inside somewhere cool.
All right, let's roll an impersonation real
Great.
quick and see how well you're selling this.
Great! What do I roll? Because I don't have that.
Oh, man. So, Baldy, you have a charisma of 2, and you have no ranks in this. You're rolling 1 die.
Oh, fuck. All right. I would like to spin an edge then.
Okay. You get to add 3 extra dice. You have an edge rating of 3.
I got 1 success.
You sure we don't need to call you anyone? Is it like a family member, or...
I just keep sipping that water.
Okay. So the security officer here gets on the line with Boss Crane. Yeah, I have a dwarf here, a Kaborokuru. He's going by Logan Murray, and the sentence scan, he said to call you. This was a... what was it?
Recommendation.
You see him bring up an AR window, and he starts typing in some stuff with his one hand. Roll Boss Crane's con.
Oh my god, guys.
Okay. And he hangs up. You do have an actual sin, right?
Fuck. Listen, in my line of work, it pays to not stick with one for too long. Right? It's like Undercover Boss. If you know it's me, you're gonna step up your game. You're gonna make all these precautions. So, no, frankly, I don't.
So you're sinless.
Depends on the day.
Couple night air officers walk in.
Hey guys.
Please escort this Kaborokuru off the island. They handcuff you and they start leading you on out.
Fuck.
Crit Squad is Lindsay Zanna, Eric Snyder, John DeVries, and Chris Henry, and Austin Rusk is our game master. The show is edited by Lindsay Zanna with sound design by Chris Henry. For more about the show, behind-the-scenes pictures, and episode announcements, and to help spread the word like the nanite plague to all your friends, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at Crit Squad Cast, or share critsquad.com on your favorite social media platform. Thanks for listening.
In the deep jungles of Amazonia.
Wait, we didn't start playing it. We sent him
Oh yeah,
back to
you're
work
right.
on
You're
that
right.
thing.
I just wanted to do that cut so bad.
It also looks like you've got a little bit of money, like you're a retired banker or something like that.
Okay.
So you fit in well in Manhattan. I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't see that.
Hold on, I'm dying.
Oh, no.
Like a Muppet. Kermit.
All right, it's time for me to make a phone call. Beep boop, beep boop, beep.
God damn it.
Right.
You tried not to do that, didn't you?
We do good Foley.
You should totally leave that in.
Oh no.
I'll be bringing a flesh-eating friend.
A what now?
Stay on the eating play.
I love the idea of a very high stakes like video game thing. Like you have to win in order to get the credentials in time for Sacha to not be thrown in jail.
Wow, I hate every moment of it.